Now, the Hague Institute for Innovation of Law, a not-for-profit institute that is based at The Hague, is launching a 3-year program in partnership with the Swedish Embassy and the Justice Leadership Group to improve delivery of justice, especially for the disadvantaged. Joining me to discuss the program is Nathalie Dijkman. She's a Justice Sector Advisor, that's East Africa Program Coordinator, Hague Institute for Innovation of Law. Good afternoon, Nathalie.
Good afternoon.
Talk to me about the program that you folks have rolled out.
So HiiL is very happy to start this 3-year program together with the Swedish Embassy here in Uganda on how to deliver justice innovation and how to improve the justice system as it is and make it more user-friendly for people here in Uganda. And we do that through 3 different program activities. So one of the activities is gathering more data and looking at the evidence that is out there to prove that what the real justice problems are. And then secondly, we are looking at building innovations and supporting them, startups, young entrepreneurs who can deliver real solutions that work for people. And thirdly, we work with justice leadership and the high-level justice officials in the country to deliver more friendly justice that is really delivering the needs of the people here.
What do you discover to be the justice challenges we have as a country? The lawyer just began yesterday, and there were a couple of issues that were raised by the executive, the judiciary, the legislature. So what has your discovery been?
Our discovery has been through the research we've done in the past. We launched a report in 2016, Justice Needs and Satisfaction Survey here in Uganda, and we interviewed over 6,000 people in the country, asking them about what their problems are, their legal and justice problems. And we found out that 88% of people in Uganda have experienced a justice problem every 4 years. So that's a lot. And then what we also see is that only 5% of these cases actually end up in courts, and that only 1% of people can afford a lawyer. So there you see the problem. And the real problems that people face are in the fields of land. Land disputes, land wrangles has been all over the news for a while, but also family. So how do you deal with separation? What happens to the children? How do you deal with property division after a separation? What kind of other family issues are there? And finally, crime. A lot of gender-based violence crime is a big topic here in Uganda, and other crimes that people face in the country. So these are the 3 topics that we are going to tackle in this program.
If I got you right, the program that you're launching out has quite a bit to do with online internet usage and all of that. Here's the challenge with our society in Uganda. Not many people have access to a computer. Those that do don't have as much access to the internet. So how are we sure to help them? Because those that have access to these things can probably afford a lawyer. Those that you're probably looking out to help cannot access these things. So are we sure we are hitting the nail on the head?
Yes, so innovation is of course a very broad term, and on the one hand that means online, finding all kinds of solutions online, and that's how in the world globally today people are looking for innovation. But for us, the definition of innovation is also finding different approaches to reach more people. That also includes SMS services. A lot of people have a phone, a feature phone in Uganda, even in the most rural areas. So we're trying to reach people by SMS, for instance, or by phone, hotlines, interactive voice response. It's also a technology that helps people to call online in different languages. So that's also an offline feature. Or we're looking at new methods of how people can settle disputes, for instance, through mediation. That's also a type of innovation that we're exploring currently.
Who are you working with, especially here? I would want to think you're trying to gel with the judiciary so you can do this together. Are you, if so?
Yes, we're working together with the Chief Justice, among others, and other justice leaders in the country. The Chief Justice has been very open to our approach. He's also expressed yesterday at the opening of the legal year that innovation is needed, that we need user-friendly solutions. So he's very committed to work with us on this, but we're also working with the Secretariat of the Justice Law and Order sector here in Uganda, and we're trying to involve also leaders, but we're also working bottom up. So we're working with entrepreneurs on the ground and also from the private sector that come up with solutions that really match the needs of citizens. 2
questions as we wrap it up. You'll answer them at once. How long is this going to run? But how are you going to monitor and evaluate? That's the other challenge that we have. We roll out programs, and many times there's not as much follow-up, so you don't know whether it's working or it's goofing up. So what's your plan regarding that?
Very good question. This program is 3 years, and HiiL is a data research institute, so we are pretty good at gathering new information and really looking at whether this service is effective. So what we will do is we will continuously ask citizens and users of our innovations, is this working for you? How is this impacting your life? We're counting people who are using these services, and we're looking at the effect of it. So is it really solving a pressing justice need for people? We're going to be measuring this through surveys, through our online dashboard. We have our own tools for this. So I'm pretty confident we can show that this program is going to be effective.
All right. We are looking forward to see it work. Nathalie Dijkman, thank you for talking to us.
Thank you so much.